Hey, what's up, guys? It's Fibonacci 30. I'm going to show you how to set up Notorious trade bot. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to Insert Indicator. And for me, I'm going to go to Favorites. For you, it would be Invite Only Scripts. And we'll go ahead and plug in that signal script, which is really all you need to run it. The backtester is just really for finding settings, but I've already done a ton of research and already have all the best settings for it, so you guys don't need to mess with that. So I'm going to plug in the settings I'm using right now that are working very well. This thing is very adjustable depending on the price action, what the market's looking like. But for right now, this seems to be the most profitable settings that I've found. I'm just going to change the colors here. And that's it. So 87 channel length, 9 average length, 105 short length, multi-exchange checked, 2 on the fast length, 1 on the slow length. Boom, it's fired up. And one thing you can't actually see with the strategy is it won't show you the strategy tester, so it won't show you any of the win rate or profit or anything like that. So I'll go ahead and just insert that so you can see all that. Insert the back tester, and you always want the settings to match. You can adjust the back tester on the dates right here, which is kind of cool if you want to play around with that. You don't really need to, though. I'm going to make sure these match. 87.9.105.21. And for properties, I just leave it default 100% equity, 100,000 initial capital USD. Commission, you can plug in whatever your exchange is going to be. Bitmex seems to be pretty popular, so if you're trading on limit orders, they actually give you a small rebate. There's actually no commission there, but you just have to pay for holding the position open. So you can plug in whatever you want here. I'm just going to leave it on 0 for now. You can do what you want with it. Buy, I'll make it green. Red, I'll make it sell. Shut off the trades on the chart. Makes it a lot cleaner. You don't need this. I would just shut it off. So I'll disable that. Okay, and now you'll see these match up. And now you can see this nice nifty data down here. See, if you change the back tester date, you can start playing around with it. These settings are really meant for, I'll just show you real quick. It's meant for kind of more sideways, choppy, smaller moves, which is kind of what we've seen with Bitcoin. Once we start getting in big trending moves, which is going to be months and months away, I'll use some different settings, but I'll just keep it simple now. The only reason I'm mentioning that is if you start playing with a back tester and looking around like December to like February or something like that, the win rate's not as good, and I know that. That's fine. I have other settings that work very well for that. These settings are just meant for the current type of price action. So if you look for, let's say June 11th to now, pretty solid, 105% net profit with about a 48% win rate. And when it does win, it wins. If you go to performance summary here on the bottom right, it wins about 2.5 times what it loses. So win rate is about 48%. When it does win, it wins 2.5 times what it loses. So pretty decent, nice and consistent. If you look at it just from this sideways chop right here, like August 8th, it's actually not bad. So there we go, August 8th. I'll just leave this open so you can see it. There it is, August 8th to now. 22% net profit, 64% win rate. And when we did win, we won almost 3 times what we lost. So pretty damn good for a sideways chop. You got chopped a little bit right here, but it pretty much caught the bottom there at 6,000, like 6,030. So yeah, you can see how it works when you fire it up. Have fun with it. I'm just going to show you how to make alerts real quick. So when you want to make an alert, just go to this clock icon up here on the right. Let's go ahead and hit the plus sign there, manage alerts, click Notorious. Let's make a buy alert, so click buy. This drop down menu right here, you can select different things. You're only going to mess with buy and sell. That's all you're going to do. So buy. Once per bar close, you always click that. The expiration time, just make sure it's not going to expire anytime soon. I always just select the farthest date back I can do. For automation, I just leave all these blank. So if you want to like set up Autoview or something like that, you go ahead and just plug the message in here. I will go ahead and copy what I have here I'll just show you what I'm using for syntax. So this is what I'm currently using myself. I'm just going to copy and paste it. This is a sell alert. So let's make a new one, show you how to do it. Notorious, sell, once per bar close, change the date, delete that box, copy, paste, unselect that. You don't have to have anything selected for automation. And what this is going to do is, this is market orders. So every time it places an order, it's going to mark it. And I like to do that because when you're automating, you have no idea what the price action is going to look like. You might be sleeping. This short right here, pretty much if you weren't on market orders, it probably wouldn't fill. So if you get a big violent move like that, this was a huge short. And if you didn't have market orders, it would not have filled. So I just like to use market. If I'm awake and I see one of the alarms go off, sometimes I'll place limit orders to save myself on fees. But you know, whatever. I'll just use market orders. I'd recommend sticking to that. I'm using, I only use 2 times leverage. I don't like to use a lot of leverage. Even though it's consistent and profitable, you got to manage your risk at all times. I would just stick to 1 times or 2 times leverage. I use a 5% stop loss. With this bot, you want to use kind of a wider stop. Using a tight stop is really bad. You'll get stopped out a ton, and it's just not worth it. You're better off using really low leverage, like 1 or 2 times, and using a bigger stop. Most of the time, you're with the stop like this, you're not going to get stopped out. It's usually going to take the opposite side of the trade and switch from a buy to a sell or a sell to a buy before you get stopped. That is it. Click create. I'm going to not click create because I don't need to do it. I already have it made. And then I'm going to show you how to make a buy alert real quick. This is one I already have open. Buy. Change the date. Boom. Uncheck that. And that's it. And then I'll click create. And you're done. And then as far as Autoview goes, it's just a Chrome extension. So it runs on anything that can run Chrome. It's not a downloaded file, which is nice. I've been using this for a while. It's an awesome program. I have no affiliation with them, but it's just a cool program. I like it, so gotta give credit where credit's due. So you just click on bitmex or whatever exchange you want to use. I'm using bitmex. It works pretty good. And by default, you're only going to have this top account right here, this little star. So the syntax I just plugged in, and then I'm going to have in this video, so you can copy and paste it if you want to save you a lot of time. It's meant for just a normal default account. If you want to add another account, you can do that. You can run a ton of accounts at once, all on one Autoview, all through one chart if you wanted. So if you want to, you could run 10 or 20 different accounts all through one at the same time if you wanted to do that. But that is it. So just go ahead and plug in your API key from your exchange. So you log into, in this case, bitmex, create an API key, copy and paste the ID there, copy and paste the secret key there, and then click test credentials. Make sure this green successful logo pops up and you are ready to rock. Click save account, and that is it. So if you guys have any questions or you want to shoot me a message on Discord or Telegram or Twitter, I'll put a link to all my contact info down there. And you guys are more than welcome to reach out to me and ask questions. I'm always here to help with any questions you guys have. I'll help you set up automation if you want to try it out. If you guys want to try the bot out for free for 2 weeks, you're more than welcome to. It's completely free. You can open up a free TradingView account and put the bot on that and just play around with it all you want. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will talk to you soon.